Welcome to Connection Card Pro. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to get started with groups. I will show you how to begin creating groups for your church. You may also wish to view our other tutorials for more information about groups. Connection Card Pro offers 6 types of groups: classes, crews, departments, divisions, small groups, and teams. Each group type is purpose-built and enables a different set of features specific to that type of group. Departments are designed to represent the ministries of your church. Typically, departments would be used to represent your children's ministry, youth ministry, young adult, senior adults, women's ministry, men's ministry, and so on. Departments can be used to represent your more unique and out-of-the-box ministries, or can be used to represent micro-churches that are under the umbrella of your organization. Next are divisions. Divisions are designed for dividing departments, allowing you to maintain separate and combined rosters for your ministries. For example, in a youth ministry, you may have a youth department along with a middle school and high school division. Those 2 divisions would belong to the department. You can assign students to each division, allowing you to view the middle school or high school roster separately, but also allowing you to view the youth ministry department roster, which can combine both divisions automatically. Then, we have classes, crews, small groups, and teams, each with their own specific purpose. Typically, most churches will use small groups to represent any Sunday school classes, small groups, life groups, community groups, or any other ongoing recurring Bible study or small gathering. Small groups are designed to represent the groups which meet regularly for an undetermined length of time. In contrast to small groups are classes. In Connection Card Pro, classes have been designed specifically for courses or classes which have a defined start and end date, such as an 8-week study or course. Classes offer additional tools to help you run multiple sessions or streams of the same class at different times of the year or simultaneously. Crews are designed for organizing your work teams, production teams, hospitality crews, guest services, childcare workers, and any other team of volunteers or staff who serve in any way. Crews gives you the added features of scheduling events, services, and volunteers. The scheduling component is only available with crews. And lastly, teams are designed as a way to create and manage any sort of points-driven team event. This typically would not be referring to sports, but it designed more for youth or kids ministries who wish to run a month-long or year-long points event. Teams offers additional features to track points both toward individuals and credited to the team as a whole, along with giving you a team scoreboard and the ability to create and automate point rules so that it's easy to grant points to a team. For example, if you are running a special month-long event in your youth group where students are divided into teams and receive points for attending, bringing their Bible, memorizing verse, and completing challenges, you can use teams to help manage that. For any group that you create, just go to the Groups menu. From there, click on New Group and select the group type you want to create. Creating a group may look a little different for each type, but they are all pretty similar. We will be looking specifically at creating a department for the purpose of this tutorial. Enter the name, short description, and long description for this group, and optionally upload an image to represent this group. The information you enter here may be visible in the Personal Hub, on the mobile app, or in the public groups pages if any of those are enabled. Descriptions are optional but should be entered as if they'll be seen by members or potential members of the group. You can choose whether this group belongs to the entire organization or if it belongs to another group. Then, enter the normal meeting location address, if applicable, and choose the primary contact for this group. This is the person who would typically be contacted with questions about the group, whether or not they actually belong to the group or are a leader. The next section includes Personal Hub and public profile settings as they pertain to this new group. If you uncheck Display on Public Profile and in Personal Hub, then this group will not be visible to non-admin users, and most of these settings will disappear. These settings will determine how this group is presented on public-facing web pages or in the Personal Hub. You can optionally enter tags to help classify this group, such as a specific stage of life, geographic area, or any other classification. You can create group tags by going to Groups, Settings, Tags. The Kiosk Display section is how this group will be displayed in the kiosk. There are some places in Kiosk where a shorter name may be required. Kiosk is always operated within a specific department. You can choose how the self-serve kiosk screen display a welcome message by selecting an option for kiosk display. Next is classifications. You can use any of your organization's classifications when connecting a person to a group. However, you may also specify 3 classifications as this group's primary leader, secondary leader, and default classification. The primary and secondary leader classifications helps the system to know who the leaders are based on which classification they have within the group. This helps to separate leaders from members for certain notifications and when sending emails and texts. The default classification is the classification which will be automatically used when adding a person to a group without selecting another classification type. Lastly, if this group should be limited to specific ages or grades, you can choose those options here. By choosing a specific age or grade, you can take advantage of autofill and automated promotion features. Now that you've created your group, you can begin adding members to the group. Some group types will also have additional options which you can access from the list of groups. Just click on the gear button to show a menu of available options. Departments also have additional communication settings, department settings, and kiosk settings. These are settings which override your organization defaults, allowing departments to operate differently and independently of each other. Most groups also allow you to manage or upload files which can be shared with group leaders and group members. Please see our other tutorials for more information on working with groups in Connection Card Pro. Thank you for watching.